Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Hello. Welcome back to Once a Week Talk to Your Husband session with Ben, Bubble tea.
And Matthias, sauerkraut.
That's my husband.
Wow, I hated this.
What? I thought it would be kind of funny.
No, it is very cute. I'm mainly just joking. But
What bets?
no, but in another sense. It's like I saw that now on Spotify you can like ask your audience questions.
Okay, how?
I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet.
So
but
maybe
like,
I should also take a look at Spotify.
Yeah. But what I was trying to say is now we can just ask our audience, be like, who do you prefer to do the intro? Should I keep doing it? Should Ben keep doing it? Or do you prefer like the lame version decision thing that you say, you guys can just do it like switch it up. Like one time Matthias does it, the other time Ben does it.
How is that lame? I think switching up is actually a very good idea.
Well, no, but I want to win.
Hello, welcome to the fight section with Ben, with his husband, sauerkraut.
But you also made it sound like this is the only time of the week where she talks.
I mean, yeah, you complained about it today. You say I don't talk to you anymore.
Well,
And I figured that maybe that's why you wanted to do a podcast today.
Okay. No, I wanted attention. That's why.
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't talk that much anyways.
Wait, come here.
Yes?
We talk a lot. That's the main problem we have with this podcast. That we pretty much already talk about everything as it is happening. Because we are together 24/7.
Love it. No corona.
No corona. True, we just tested on Wednesday.
Yeah. Today I saw a news like we now have to do 2G plus at the restaurant.
We do?
I saw somebody talk on the Facebook. But if you have the booster shots, then you don't have to do the plus.
Oh, the last time I just saw that they're still discussing it. I haven't seen anything about it.
They say starting this Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, we don't know. I don't know. Let's double check later.
And I mean, even then we're boosted. And we don't plan on going to a restaurant anytime soon anyways.
But still just like interesting. Since we were talking about corona.
That's true. I have few things from last podcast. Because,
Yes.
fun fact, I just listened to last week's podcast about an hour ago.
Well, I edited and I don't really listen to it.
Exactly. So because there were so many things, I made
What?
a list.
Some failure I made?
No.
Or some suggestions you want to give me?
No, like I have some corrections, like mistakes I made that need to be corrected.
Okay.
So number one is that the whole time when you said like, oh, you want to do more yoga and work out more, so you are more being there. Mm-hmm. And I understood the whole time be in there, which makes even less sense than being there. So
yeah, I mean being there, like my version actually makes sense, or not being there. I mean a lot of people actually say something like that.
It's like you want to be in the moment.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
So yeah, this is something because we already figured that out. It was like 5 seconds after we finished recording, because I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And you were like, "What?" And then. And the other thing is, while I recorded my podcast with Coco this week, she first of all scolded me and said I'm cheating on her with you. Because when I was doing the podcast. But then I corrected her. I was like, no, I was cheating on you with her.
Exactly. 我是正宫 I am
You're the OG.
I'm the OG.
You're the reason any podcasts exist. Because you started your little podcast.
Which I neglect now. Like, oh my God, where is it? I don't know.
I mean, there's no need because now they have us.
Ja.
Oder?
I think so, ja.
Okay. And anyways, in that thing, she pointed out that I said the name wrong of our podcast.
Hä?
It's zwei Yuppies ein Podcast
Oh.
and not zwei Yuppies und ein Podcast.
Aha. See, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, me neither. Even as I was listening to it again just an hour ago, I didn't even notice the difference.
I mean,
But yes, Coco pointed it out, so I figured let's do this. The other thing I wrote down was, yes, we're not live on Twitch.
are we?
No, we're not.
So, okay.
I'm just saying as usual. Like
because you say next time maybe, but you say maybe.
Yeah, it's the same as if... Don't I do the same thing to you?
Yeah.
No, what
maybe.
is it? Maybe what I say? No, what do I always say when you're like? Oh, do I see? Let's see.
No, you say maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Later.
Later.
Yeah. No, you say maybe.
Maybe, right? Whenever you ask me something I don't want to do,
You say
instead of
maybe.
saying no, it's like, sure, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like, sure, and then just hope you forget about it if I never bring it up again.
I don't forget about anything. That's my superpower.
It has worked multiple times now.
How?
Well, because you forgot
For
about
example, what?
I'm not going to bring it up. I'm happy that it never came up again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Magic.
We still need to figure out how much on our IKEA gutschein, so that's we don't forget about.
No, because that's something I also want to do.
That's
That's
okay.
That's not something where I ever said maybe.
6 times, yeah.
So yes, this was one thing. And then the other thing was like, should we give an update on our New Year's resolutions? Isn't that what we promised to?
Oh yeah, every episode, ne?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can keep ourselves accountable.
I mean, yeah, also there's no proof or anything.
Yes, but we're very honest people.
We are. Like,
We never lied to anyone.
yeah.
Maybe that one time about, I don't know, a year ago when we said, see you guys next week. And then nothing came.
Or did we say that?
I'm pretty sure. Well, I probably said like, see you like next time or something.
But next time we didn't define what next time is.
Next time could be an hour later. Next time could be 12 months later.
Or till we have a child.
Till we have a child?
No, I mean just like very long time afterwards.
So, yeah. Hey, imagine. It's like, this is like, we record this episode, it goes live. It's like, see you guys next time. And then the next time we record an episode, it's like suddenly, meet our son.
Well, that would be cool. Or meet our cat.
Okay, so we see that you see your priorities very well. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, in your defense, it's a lot easier to get a cat than it is to have a son. Or a child, in general.
Yeah, so what's on your next...
Also, well, the updates, the
Yeah, the update, ne?
So, I mean, you haven't bought any clothes.
For myself, no.
But that was my favorite. Like, it was actually one of my favorite things after we recorded the last episode. When I then said to you, was like, wow, you really said on the podcast you're not going to buy any new clothes this year.
I mean, for myself, yeah, no.
Yes, for yourself. I was like, that's crazy. Like, wow, okay, cool. And then you were like, wait, we actually have to do what we said.
Yeah, I guess.
But yes, you do. This is it.
I mean, hello, today is only what?
The 7th?
Yeah, so 7 days without shopping it's not that difficult for me, oder? Or in your opinion?
No. It's not. You haven't even done 7 days without shopping. You still shop,
Yeah.
but now you just always claim like, it's for my business. It's an investment.
I thought it's like me quitting shopping, but I'm still shopping. You're right.
Yes. But I mean, one of the main reasons why I said like, okay, maybe you should stop buying clothes for yourself to wear is like, once we have literally no space in any of our closets or dresses or whatever anymore.
Yeah. Or any corner in the house.
I feel like all the time when you put on stuff or like wore a shirt and I was like, oh, is that new? You're like, no, I had that for years, but I've never worn it before. So, that is like kind of the main reason. And I mean, for your business, your initial investment,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like you already made that money back.
Yeah. And I used the money I made to buy another Bestellung so I can sell more.
Exactly. And I mean, so far it went pretty well. I think you like had first you spent $100, €100 on the clothes.
Yeah.
And I think like 4 days later or so, or 3 or 4 days after you started selling,
Yeah.
then you were like, okay, I'm even now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you still had stuff left over. Even though as you were unpacking the clothes from that box, everything you pulled out of that box, you were like, why did I buy that? What is that? Baby, this is gross.
Hey, hello. I still have customers out there. Maybe people who listen to this podcast. And then now they will know like, no, this person is not trustworthy.
No, because I mean, it's like...
Oh. I mean, like the condition you got from the internet, then you just have to take a little bit like love into it and take care of it and then make it more presentable. And
Yes, you pimped them.
yeah.
Even if that was just ironing them. Which
And wash them.
And wash them. But I mean, that already makes a huge difference.
Yeah, look at my shirt here. Hello, this is also from my Yen Select.
From our newest collection. Super New Year's sale, $99.99. Now available on what is it? eBaykleinanzeigen.com/
Vinted.
Oh, on Vinted. Vinted? Vinted. Oh no! The German came through.
Ja, aber eBay Kleinanzeige gibt's auch. Oder email me, DM me on Instagram.
But on Vinted, can you have your own little it's called a store? So they can look up your name and then...
I mean, yeah, I have an ID.
Is your name on Vinted also Michael?
No, I'm actually just Benchmark, like my Instagram.
Ah, okay. Because on eBay Kleinanzeigen, which is... What is the English word for that? So it's not normal eBay. It's just you can't bid on things. You just put hey, I have this thing for €25. Who wants it? And then people message you I would take it, but I'm only willing to pay 20 and so on and so on.
Yeah.
And for some reason, and we don't know why, or why you did that, or if you even did that on purpose.
I mean, I did that on purpose, but I didn't remember why I choose that name.
Yeah. Ben's name on there is Michael. It's just kind of funny.
Michel.
I don't know. Is Michelle even the
No,
French?
Michel.
So Michael.
Michel, yeah.
Okay, sorry, just pronounce it very Michelle.
No.
French.
I think Michelle spells the same.
No.
Duh.
No. Let's Google it later, but I'm pretty sure.
We have a lot of things to Google.
Yeah. And it was just very funny. When I first then looked at it when Ben was selling something and people were like, hey, Michael, I like your shirt. Can I buy it? I'm like, who's Michael and why?
My internet name.
Your internet name.
I mean, when you play games, you also have a Spielname, oder? Heißt das so?
You mean, so Michael is your gamer tag?
Something like that, maybe. If later you see me Twitch, about me gaming, I'll be Michael.
Okay, that's good.
Oder? What's your gaming name?
Most of the time I use Anki.
Ah, sister? Anki is not even in your name.
That's true, but it's one of my nicknames.
Ja, Michael can also...
Who doesn't know the very common... Okay, I can't really make that joke because it's not Anki is a very... has anything to do with my actual name. But still, it was imagine you going into... No, I mean, that makes sense. No, I'm sorry, because in my head, it's just so ridiculous that you would call yourself Michael. And now I'm just imagining you working somewhere, being everyone's hi everyone, my name is Jensen, but call me Michael. But in the end, it's the same as if you, when you go in, what you do now quite often is hey everyone, my name is Jensen, but just call me Ben.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but just the image of you going hello, my name's Michael.
Yeah, the thing is just because on eBay Kleinanzeigen, I just don't want to show my real name, which I don't think really matters.
And then so many times you gave people your real name and our address so that they could ring our doorbell and pick shit up. I think it's, that's even worse to give them your address than to be oh, hello.
I know, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's life. But anyways, your business is going very well. At least you're not making any loss for now.
Well, no. I don't do that kind of charity.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I mean, it's not as good as I thought it would be, but it's okay.
Really? Because for me, it's like going so much better than I expected it to.
What? Because in my head, I just like need to sell everything for €10. Sounds super cheap, nah? Because I, okay, anyways. But no, €10 is still too expensive for most of people on the internet. Like, hello?
It's going a lot better than I thought.
€10. Hello?
I don't think, is this really a problem to sell this for €10?
Yeah.
But just because no one wants it in general, or people just messaging you be like, this is like a nice third, but €10. No. I give you 2.
Yeah, something like that. I think that's like more like I mean, same as me. When I buy stuff, I also like, maybe €2. So I'm also one of the problem.
But I mean, this is called bargaining. There's just maybe you don't have to put it in for €10. You have to put it in for 15, and then they come like be like, oh, what about 5? And then you're like, let's meet in the middle, 10, and then like, bada boom, bada bam.
Well, that's what I've been doing, but.
Awesome. Well, I guess I have the same problem that you had. That I imagine like it should be easy.
I don't know, because look at this shit, pretty.
Stop trying. No, none of these people are gonna buy it.
But you never know.
Okay, so
you can tell your friends.
A businesswoman never sleeps.
I dream it as well.
So yeah, that was New Year's resolution number 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I mean we've been doing yoga as well.
Yeah, that goes going pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, today is. Today we have to do the day 7. Yeah, but we did it. We even did it yesterday when I was hungover, which I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
I haven't really done the walking thing. I haven't really done the other weird workout equipment thing I bought. But I mean, baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. And you say we hungover, so I thought we want to live a healthier life.
Well, yeah.
One day is alright. I mean, yesterday was holiday, so we allowed to be hungover.
I'm just sometimes confused why in like random situations like this you suddenly turn ultra gay. What are you saying? It's like okay.
It's just like when you do something that you think is not so okay, so you just brings the gay out of it, so to make it seem to be okay.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
So you're trying to distract people.
Yeah, also like yeah. Oh, you made me very hard.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. But here's something I noticed about like the whole being healthy thing or like wanting to lose weight. So Coco and I, we also had kind of a little bit of a discussion about like New Year resolutions in our podcast. And then she also said, like she talked about like how they are now doing intermittent fasting. Okay. And it's going really well for them. The thing we pretty much do already. Yeah. But anyways, and then I was like, this is bullshit. Like, yes, of course you lose weight because you like eat one meal less, blah, 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 blah. Like, this is just like if you believe in it. But then like literally like half an hour later, I saw a TikTok video of someone being like, if you like drink a glass of lemon juice and add cinnamon to your coffee, you will lose all the weight. And I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this. So I'm drinking lemon water in the morning and putting cinnamon in my coffee. But the cinnamon actually tastes really good.
I mean, yeah, that's why people put cinnamon in their cappuccino.
Yeah, exactly. But I just like then realized like what
you have to show me that thing.
Freaking hypocrite I am.
Yeah, what kind of thing?
What do you mean? It's nothing. It's a random lady on the internet.
But what kind of science is that? Like
there is no science behind it. That's what I'm saying. Like there is like I don't know. Like, but that's just like something with like where I said like okay, I'm quite the hypocrite because first I'm like making fun of Coco for something that in the end probably like definitely has more science behind it than me being like I'm just eating cinnamon and lemon juice.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people also doing this what's it called? The fasting?
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah, because in Taiwan you call it 168.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people
168.
Because you don't eat. I don't know. You can only eat. 168.
I mean, you have like an 8-hour window where you can eat.
Yeah.
So what a lot of people here call it, or like it's on the internet, was like 16-8 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm an idiot. I just looked at the numbers. I was like 1 hour, 6 hours, 8 hours, but like 16-8. Okay, never mind.
You also get me confused. I was like, hey, why is it going? Yeah. And then a lot of people also complain about it's not working or so. Like also like my brother. I don't know. I mean, by me, it's also not really working that well. Or maybe it would be worse if I didn't do it. If I don't do it, I don't know either.
But
Because I'm not very strict as well. So
I mean, I think that's probably also one problem. But for example, I think one of the reasons why it like doesn't do any magic for me is because I'm not very hungry in the morning anyways. So even if I ate something, it would be very little, especially during the week. Like my main eating time is always the evening.
yeah, a lot of people, yeah, actually.
So I think for me that doesn't really make that big of a difference.
I don't know. I mean, the body's magic. So maybe because people say if you eat stuff like 4 hours before you go to sleep, so your body's, oh, I'm hungry. So your body can actually have the time to digest everything you ate.
Yeah, and there's also this whole thing with like that. So if you eat something and then for the first, I don't know, like 6 hours or so, your body burns the calories from the food. And then after that, it starts to burn fat for the energy it needs.
Yeah.
That is apparently kind of the thing
Yeah.
behind the fasting
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
I will let everyone know if you can stop fasting and just like eat lemon water or drink lemon water and cinnamon stuff. This is also something I've noticed once again. Like in general, currently I'm very motivated. I'm motivated for everything but my actual job. So for my actual job, I'm like, I don't care. But for everything else, I'm like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And then I see stuff online and it's very much this whole like new year, new me thing where I'm like, oh yeah, and this year's going to be different. And I'm going to like, yesterday I saw a video again about like writing a journal. And then first like 10 minutes, I was like, I'm going to write a journal. I was already on Amazon, like looking for journals.
Very motivated.
Yes. Until I then realized I will never write in this journal.
No.
That also reminds me when I was little, or like not little, how old was I? Like 11 or so? There was like this, I don't know if it was a TV show where like someone already wrote in their note, like their diary.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want a diary too. So in my like little gay me, what does he get? I got like, it was gray, the notebook, like the diary, but it was like fuzzy.
Oh.
And I remember, I think I wrote in it like 2 days. And both entries were like, Dear diary, today I went to school. Nothing else happened. How are you?
Like, oh my God, that's so sad.
That's because I didn't know what to write. But like,
I mean, you just have to write everything, little things you do.
I know, but like today I had cereal.
Yeah.
I almost ran out of milk. But like, no, that's not what I wanted. For some reason in my head, I thought like if I start writing in my diary, it's like in the movies where they're like, today I saw a car crash and everything was on fire. And then the love of my life walked towards me. And like, you know, stuff like that. But,
a firefighter?
I don't know. I just thought my life would become more exciting by having a diary. Spoiler alert, it didn't.
No, I mean, yeah.
And I feel like this is also quite the mood that I'm currently in when I see weird stuff online. Like back then it was movies, now it's like TikTok and whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. I want to do that too.
I think it's just internet influence people.
Yes. But I just like feel like how at the beginning of the year it always influences me more.
Really? I don't.
For things like that.
Okay.
Like I'm still the same with like when I see someone make specific kind of food, I'm like, oh, I have to try this.
Yeah, that's always been.
Oh.
No, I don't really feel like the beginning of the year and I have like, you know, like, ooh, I really need to do something. No. I mean, to me,
I do a little bit.
I think maybe because you have a full-time job.
I
Maybe
don't
that
know.
makes difference.
Do you think it does?
I don't know because to me it's just no, life goes on just doing my.
I mean, in the end, it's the same thing.
Yeah, every day can be a new year.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, how I said, it's just like also like everything that happens around you, because everyone's like, they're thinking about what happened last year, what I want to do this year, and so on.
Yeah,
and so
that's
on.
true. Yeah. I think let's just hope for the worst, and then everything happen will just beyond.
Wow. Wow. It's like expect nothing.
That's so negative, isn't it?
So that you're happy about everything.
Oh God.
Then the final New Year's resolution was when I said I want to learn more about investment. Nothing fancy, just okay, is there any remotely secure thing where I can put my money in so that it doesn't get less, because if I just have it in the bank account with inflation, it's just going to get less. And so I did what I always do. I prepped everything. I opened a depot. I don't know if that is the right English word for it. Something where I can trade stocks and stuff like that. And all of those things, which is a lot cheaper than the one I already had, and so on and so on. And then, so here's the thing. I really don't remember if I ever said what company I work for, but I work for, let's say, a large online retailer, and part of my salary is that I get stocks of that large online retailer. And the thing is, I am not made for the stock market. It drives me insane. The thing is, I get those stocks in a specific amount, points in time. So then I'm oh, I'm going to buy it now because I'm getting the stocks in 2 weeks, and then I'm just going to sell them. But now they're lower, so I'm going to make a bigger profit, blah, 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 blah. And I just constantly check. And then they go up 10 euros. And I'm in my head, I'm oh my God, I'm rich. I'm rich. And then they go down 10 euros. And I'm
oh my God,
we're going to die of starvation and poverty. This is impossible. And then over the last couple of days, I mean, the whole stock market went pretty much down since the beginning of the year, because everyone's curious what's going to happen with what the Fed in the US is going to say, and blah, 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 blah. So they went down 120 euros. And now I'm oh my God, I have to buy. I should buy now. But the depot I opened, I don't have the new login yet. So if I use my old one, I pay so much money to buy it. Should I? It's just driving me insane. And every 5 seconds, I'm checking it. And then it goes above a certain point, which is a range of 10 euros. So if say it goes to 99 euros, and I'm oh, okay, I have to buy. Oh my God, I'm gonna be poor, but I have to buy now. And then it goes to 101 euros, and I'm oh my God, I missed my chance. It's gonna go up to 1,000 now, and I didn't buy anything. So yeah, I'm not sure if my whole plan of being a day trader is a very healthy choice for me. So I think I'm just gonna do the whole thing where I just invest into NFTs. Is that the word?
I thought it's EFS.
ETFs, that's it. What are NFTs? Why did your Siri just wake up?
I don't know.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Ethan Seng?
No.
Okay, I won't. Who would you like to call?
No one!
All right then, I won't.
Just turn it off.
Oh God.
This would have stopped this whole thing already 30 seconds ago if you just pushed the button on the side.
I didn't know that.
Who's Ethan Tsang, and why do you want to call him?
I don't know. That's my cousin.
Okay.
I don't want to. No.
Anyways, this was fun. No, but how I said, so I'm just going to do that, and that's it. I can't trade stocks. It's going to kill me.
I mean, maybe I can. I thought the original plan was actually training me into doing this daily.
How am I supposed to train you if I know nothing myself?
Even
I could just show you how you can buy and sell stocks.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Because I have time, no? So I can keep my eye on it, and then
Okay, let's talk about that later. Maybe there is
exactly.
something we
Let's
have to do.
see. I have a lot of time, people. I had a job like next week, supposed to be happen,
It's true. I was so looking forward to it.
but then it was visa minus
Cancelled,
Vacation?
moved, rescheduled.
rescheduled like a month later. So
So we'll be gone for my birthday.
yeah, like literally during your birthday.
Literally during my birthday. Gonna turn 31
and alone.
and alone. It's like, well, I'm just gonna be sitting there.
You can come visit.
I'm just gonna sit there looking at my stocks and be like, I'm old now. I'm just gonna die. It's okay. But wait, were those all New Year's resolutions? Yes.
yeah.
So many. Initially, I also wanted to talk about two things we watched. Singles Inferno, people, is this Korean reality TV show, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And I was not very invested. I mainly just watched it because it was like light entertainment. And then for some reason, the last 2 episodes really got me hooked. I don't even know. Watch it.
I still don't know why.
I don't know why either. The main thing is just like the cliffhanger of the last episode. So, quick summary: it's like 4 Korean men, 4 Korean women go together on a deserted island. Then they choose each other without knowing if the other person chose you too. But if both of them choose each other, then they go to something they call paradise, which is like a fancy hotel. And there they then get to spend time together. And only there they are allowed to talk about their age and their profession. Very Korean. But there's this one dude who is like obsessed with this one lady. And she keeps rejecting him. She keeps saying things like, oh, maybe you should try to, get to know other people. Or he's like hanging out, like he's like almost forcing her to hang out with him. And then she's like, I'm so tired. I think I need to go to bed. All the other contestants are telling him like, dude, she's not interested in you. You're making her very uncomfortable. And because of this whole situation, he always chose her, but she never chose him. So he never went to paradise. And then last episode, where then the cliffhanger happened, they had a competition which was very homoerotic. They did like all the guys had to like wrestle in mud. The final 3 then were allowed to go to paradise, and they could choose whoever they want to go with. So the other person didn't have to actively choose them. And before the 2 new girls came, who were both interested into that very sad dude. And everyone was like, oh my God, he's going to choose girl A or girl B. And was very excited. And then that idiot chooses the girl he's obsessed with. Everyone told him to leave her alone.
Still.
And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, what is your problem? And I know the internet went crazy about it too. And everyone was like, oh my God, what is happening? So, yeah. Go watch it, even though I just spoiled the most exciting part. So you can just skip the first 6
episodes maybe?
I think so.
One episode's 1 hour long. It's a big investment.
And I think the next one is coming out tomorrow. No, this is crazy. Singles Inferno. Go check it out. Yeah. I had to talk about this because like when we watched it and I went to bed, I actually thought about this for like 30 minutes while I was lying there and I couldn't fall asleep. Because he's driving me insane. I mean, this whole show is driving me insane.
This show is just like...
And all the guys are always talking about how they like that, like when they're like, oh, I like this girl or that girl. I was like, oh, why? Because she looks so innocent and her skin is so pale. And I like... And then also like, oh, like, what's your type? And it's always so random stuff like, I like men with pretty noses. I like women with big lips. Okay, whatever.
It's just very weird.
Very weird. So that was a fun little thing for the end of our podcast. Me just ranting about a random TV show on Netflix for 2 minutes.
Shocked. Yeah. But that reminds me, we also started this one, like, Americans in Austin? I don't know. Oh, 20-something.
Oh, 20-something.
That was also very bad.
We have to talk about 20-something next time.
Like, because there are no new episodes, or I don't know.
We just
We'll have
stopped
to-
watching because it's lame. Let's not talk about it next time.
No.
But it's just like, it's if any one of you watched like Terrace House, which was a Japanese show, which was I think quite
It
interesting.
led to some tragedy.
Yeah, and then it got cancelled, rightfully so. But
Then they decided to do it in America?
is it? Do you think it's
Or
the same
like
people?
I
it's a
don't know.
similar
I mean,
concept.
the must be like, the hate must be the same.
But I mean, the main thing I find fascinating about like the 20-something is apparently so little happens, and every time they want to show that a day has passed, they show one of the candidates getting ready for bed, and then the next shot is like the sun rising, and it feels like this shot is done like every 5 minutes.
It's so boring. I mean, this Korean one is also
It's also
so
very
little
boring.
happening.
And then it was also like,
Nothing's
we're
happening.
already here for like 6 days. And I'm like,
Wow.
what? How? Like nothing happened in those 6 days. And then, anyways, no one made out yet. It's been 6 days. If this was an American or a German show, we would have had like 20 makeup sessions, 3 secret blowjobs behind the bathroom, and like 15 hand jobs under the blanket, them thinking no one's gonna see it. But there, it's like nothing. It's just like they just like stare at each other. They don't even touch.
I guess that maybe that's pretty Asian. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I think that's just a cultural thing.
Yeah, but
And that's probably why for like white people like me, it's like boring.
Too Hard to Handle is coming out.
Oh, is there season 3?
Yeah, girls.
So we know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, enough talk about
Trashy TV.
trashy TV.
Then
and
people would
channel.
know how trashy we are.
People just know we have no hobbies other than
We
like
have
once
no
a week
taste.
sitting down talking about random stuff,
Yeah.
and the rest of the time we just watch TV.
Yeah, and buying shit on internet.
That reminds me, I'm still undecided if I want to buy the Le Creuset thing.
I mean, if you really like it, just buy it.
Probably. Anyways, so thank you everyone for listening. A bit of a longer episode. You see, we have like kind of a deficit. Like we really need to talk about stuff. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, leave us a review. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcast or Spotify, 5 stars.
Yeah, and tell us what you want to hear. Maybe we can also talk about it. Or just leave any kind of comments.
I don't think we're famous enough yet for a Q&A.
No, we are not doing a Q&A, but just like, hello, maybe we would like to hear something about blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah.
I mean, let's
Like, maybe how's your daily life? Like, if you guys like living 24/7 together, how do you cope with each other? Yeah.
I try to ignore him. That's how I cope. But for now, well, no, the first thing we have to try is like the question section with like,
Yeah.
what do you want for the intro? Should I keep doing it? Should Ben keep doing it? Or once again, lame version, we switch it up.
I mean, I never said I want to keep doing it.
Anyways, the people will decide.
Maybe they want me to keep doing it.
Okay, anyways. Then until next time. 再见.
Auf Wiedersehen.